Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a Christmas box. I know, Christmas is ages away, but it's really not. Anyway, this is one of the new stamp sets that is in the annual catalogue, and this box opens on the side. And so it opens up like that. So you could make it that way round, you can make it that way round. It's just how you put the decoration on and how you cut your paper. But I thought it was quite sweet to have it kind of like a book, opening up a book gift kind of thing. So anyway, let me not worry about that really. So this one was made with smoky slate and real red watercolour pencils and yellow in there. And I'm making a slightly different version with grey granite and shaded spruce. So still Christmassy colours, but you know, I like to do different, you know me. Okay, so you need a piece of cardstock that is 9.5 by 7 inches, and I've written down only one of the metric measurements, 25 by, I don't know, 18.5? Let me try and work out what that's going to be. 14 plus, yeah, 18.5. Okay, 9.5 by 7 inches, 25 by 18.5 centimetres. Okay, on the long side, score it at 1.5, 4, 5.5 and 8 inches, which in metric is 4, 10.5, 14.5, 21. And then on the short side, score it at 1.5 and 5.5, which in metric is 4 and 14.5. So the finished dimensions of the box, it's 1.5 inches deep, 2.5 inches wide in one direction and 4 inches in the other direction. So it kind of depends which way round it is, but it's 4 by 6.5 by 10.5 centimetres. Okay, so where's my bone folder? Here we go. So I'm going to burnish these really well. I do like Christmas. I know some people like to leave it to the last minute. I'd be planning now if I could. Actually, technically I am, because I've got the autumn winter catalogue in hand. Okay, so this way round, all of these squares we're going to cut up the rectangle and then wedge into the square all the way round. Okay. Yep, autumn winter catalogue in hand. New demonstrators who join in August, and obviously we've got our very special extra promotion on. You will get 8 copies of the annual catalogue and 8 copies of the autumn winter catalogue. You can also add pre-order products to your starter kit. And not only that, £99 to join, and you get £155 worth of stuff, free shipping and all the free catalogues, and then you'll get a voucher next month, September, for £8 in euros, 129 to join, 207 euros worth of stuff, and a 12 euro voucher coming. Right, so now's the time to join all the stuff. Okay, so I'm putting tear and tape on all of these panels. And I'm going to peel off the backing of it all too. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to bring that one round. And that one as well. And these. And this one, and then this is going to, so that's the base, so now I'm forming the lid. Okay, so yeah, you could have the box, if you wanted to, you could have it opening that way or that way, entirely up to you. So I've got this sort of harlequin pattern. The check's lovely. I've used lots of the check, I haven't used much of this one. And I'm going to pop that on there. Oops. And then my ribbon, I've got the polka dot tulle ribbon. And I'm going to do it slightly differently this time. How am I going to do it slightly differently? I am, but I'm trying to think how I want to do it, because I want it to still end up there. That's how I need to do it. That took some thinking, didn't it? Take it up the sides, not across the front. There we go. I like to vary my projects, you know that. Tulle ribbon, very forgiving. Quite likes me. I can tie a bow without issue, mostly. Yeah, I like that. So the bow's still on the side. Okay, let's get some stamping going on. So let me find a piece of Whisper White. That's not quite wide enough. That's going to be too wide, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trimmer. And may your Christmas be wrapped up in holiday spirit. So I'm looking at the measurements of this, how big it is and what sort of sizing I want. So I'm going to go with 5.5 by 3 centimetres. So when you're not sure what size you want to do your stamping, line up on your grid paper. Always, always, always helps. So some grey granite on here. I hope that lined up. This is where I'm now going to find that I can't corner around it. Do you know what? Should we corner around the two top ones? Yeah, we'll do the two top ones this time. That's fine, we can be different. Oh, I need that out still. Because on this stamp set, we've got this these parcels that make the snowman, this lovely wreath of bells, and I actually have a few of those, and the bauble. So I'm going with the bauble. And let's grab a block. And what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for that ink to fully dry is fussy cut it, but it's not exactly fussy cutting because it's just a big circle. Mostly. When I was doing all of these projects, I found myself doing loads and loads of fussy cutting, which is not my skill set. But I seem to have got somewhat better at it, as she says. She's probably about to cut the bow off or something. Yeah, it's not my area of expertise, but I'm not so scared of it anymore. I do take my hat off to all those people who are very, very patient and fussy cut hundreds of flowers and shapes and things and do it while watching TV. I think you guys are amazing. If that's you, let us know in the comments that you're one of those incredibly patient people who fussy cuts for hours on ends. Hours on ends? Hours on end. Okay. Right, cut. Now, what I've got over here is my special box of watercolour pencils, and I'm going to rummage around. Well, I've got Garden Green, even though that shade is spruce, and I've got Daffodil Delight, but I am tempted to do the red again. That's Cherry Pepper, I want real red. I think I'm going to do that, because that's not the right green for me, and I need a blender pen out. So, that's sharp enough. I'm going to zoom in now, and hope we get it. Oh, autofocus might be useful. There we go. So what I'm looking for, because it's very easy to do the shape inside and not the one outside, I'm going to rough colour, and by rough I mean just lay down a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect or neat. I'm pressing quite hard on this one. You don't have to go up to the edges, you don't have to, you know, don't go outside the lines, but you don't have to go up to the lines. Oops, she went straight outside the lines. Oh, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? What I want to do is just lay in the colour into the rough area. That's in there. I'm going to do the bow too. And then this bit here. So like I say, I mean, it's not even vaguely in the lines, but it doesn't have to be, because my blender pen is now going to do that. That looks clean. So starting at the top, once you start moving that red, you can move it all around. See? So that's now filled in. And it will dry. And you come along and do all of them. And this is one of those tasks where you can, if you were doing a lot of these, if you were one of those terribly patient people who fussy cuts lots, you could lay all of the colour down one evening, perhaps, and then come along and do your blends work another evening, because it's not going anywhere. Such a gentle look to it. I love it. This is probably not the technically correct way to do watercolour pencil work, but this is how I'm happy doing it. So long as you make all of your pencil marks wet with the blender pen, you'll get a nice even look. And as long as you clean off your blender pen between colours, because if I went from this red straight over the yellow, then I'd end up with orange, because there's, you know, some left on here. I think that's all of it. So I'm scribbling away, and that's now left me with a clean one again, although it's stained on the end, but it's clean. Oh, it's clean so that I can now do this yellow. And I'll clean it again for the next time. And that's ready to go next time I want to do watercolouring. Okay. Oh, I love it when my camera shuts off. It hates being moved in and out of autofocus. Right, so let's get these layered on. I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals on here, and a couple on here. Words on first at the bottom. And then my ball off here. Merry Christmas. Oh, I need to tie that up. That's why it's just got caught. Merry Christmas boxes. And like I say, they open on the side. Cute, cute, cute. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.